Okay, episode 741. If you watched the previous episode, if you've been keeping up with the channel, then you know I did a bank run yesterday, the day before yesterday, and then yesterday I did the episode 740. I talked about it. I'm not going to talk about it today, but this is, I did mention it during that video, episode 740, the previous episode, that I wanted to do one more penny roll hunt through that bag just to see if, because they are all the same types of penny wrapper, and I would like to know if they are. It'll be a pretty good sign if they're all from the same person. If there are two or three of those milk white corroded types of pennies in here, if there are also 82 Denvers, if there's also about, let's just see if the composition looks similar. Oh wow, yes. I'm not even gonna penny roll hunt this right now. There are too many dirty copper pennies in here. I will do this like as extra material. I'm gonna write dirty copper on it. This is just part of what happens. The question is, so I'm gonna write a lot of dirty pennies on this. I should do it in the marker. Dirty. I just write dirty on it. Okay, and I got it on my finger, of course. I wrote dirty. Okay, let's go to the next one. So again, I'm thinking these are from all the same person. So, and I don't mind doing the dirty ones if that is what I'm set up for the day. All right. Okay. All right. We could do this one. Again, probably from the same person, but for whatever reason, just less dirty. And I'm just not up for the whole, most of the pen. Like one day I might do, if I have a couple dirty ones, maybe I'll do two of those rolls for one video. I'm just not set up for it right now to do an extra long video. Oh, that's a nice shiny. Our first penny is we have a shiny for our shiny Lincoln Memorial's zinc tube. Yeah, if I see that so many pennies are dirty like that, now for you at home out there, yeah, you're probably gonna look through it, right? Because you're penny roll hunting, and that's okay. But for video content, it'll wait. Like I said, I'll probably do two of them in a row. That way, the video content's a little better. And you can see some of these are gonna be dirty, like that other, like the last penny roll. But you could just tell that from the sides that it's just not as dirty as that one. And there's gonna be one or two. And I'm gonna make a mental note to. Matter of fact, let me pause the video right now. I'm gonna write on the bag that the pennies came in. Check for dirty penny rolls. I'll be right back. Okay, so I wrote it on the bag. So that way, because I might not do another one of those for a little while. I'm not going to take any out, and I'm not going to contaminate my little reservoir pennies that I have here on the side. I'm not going to contaminate them with that bag. So I'll just keep them in the bag. I'll keep them up here in my office. And here's our first copper penny of the day. It's a nice one. It looks like it has a little look under the nose. It looks like that could be a die clash. If it is, it's very weak. Let's look at the reverse. Okay, then it's probably not a die clash. I don't see anything on the reverse. Just it looks like the little line from the reverse from the columns. Okay, we're on the board with a copper penny. Let's make that 2. A 1970. It's got some rust on the bottom. Two copper pennies. All right. And you could tell which ones are copper just by looking at them. Like these aren't copper. No white AM. So yeah, dirty penny rolls, no big deal. Unless you're making YouTube videos. Huh. Hey, we got an error. That's a wicked die crack. Let me look at that under loop. Make sure it's not a hit mark. Nah, man. Super cool. I've never seen a die crack come out of a letter like that. It almost looks like a die chip or something. It's odd. From the side, it almost looks like peeling. It almost looks like peeling from the side. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit more and take a picture of it. That might be the thumbnail picture. Okay, we got an error. Thank you. I am watching an auction. I think I mentioned. No, I know I mentioned. I don't think I mentioned. I mentioned in previous videos about the 1995 double die, which I wish I was on the lookout for all these years, because there's a slight chance I could have missed one. You really need to look at, if you see a 1995 Philadelphia, you really have to, at a certain angle, you can definitely miss the double die. It's mostly, if not only, on the Liberty. It's mostly on the Liberty. It can't be only on the Liberty. It's probably other telltale signs on the coin, but the largest doubling is on the Liberty. And I just wish I would have caught it earlier, been into it a little bit earlier. That's a nice dirty one. They were, I bet you these, I mean, I could check for how much they were selling for on my research tool that I have, and it would tell me what they were selling for 2 years ago. All right. Right now they're selling for about $100, $90 to $110. MS66, MS67, business strikes and proofs. Look at the surface on this one. Look how cool it is. All the little lines going down. All right, I'll do the research on it. I'll be right back and let you know what they were costing 2 years ago. Okay, so here we are. We're in the research tool. Okay, and you can't. I will show you the price in a second. But here on the left, you see 1995 NGC, and again, all right. So let's look. All right, so we can't see the date because of it's all the way. The prices and the date's all the way over here. So I'm gonna put it on the date. Okay, so now we know. You already know what you're looking at. And look at this. The top two do not say NGC, just FYI. I mean, I could click on the, no, you can't click on them. Okay. But starting here in August, a year and a half ago, they were $45. Okay. Within a year and a half, they have doubled in a year and a half, man. That is not supposed to be normal. Okay. Prices are supposed to go up maybe 2 or 3% a year inflation. That's 100% inflation in a year and a half. And let's just keep going. And then even, all right, so this is 2023, 48. So these are This is an MS64. This is an MS67. June. So this is a happy. This is whatever 6, 7, 8 months ago. $49.50, $50. This is for two of them. No, it just has a front and back on the front of one picture. $50. Okay, so just to show you how the prices have just continuously going up, right? So it started at whatever, 35, $40, and they're selling, as of now, they're selling for $90, $100. I'm watching one. I'll show you the one I'm watching. It doesn't matter. And it's ending, as you can see, in 4 hours. It's at $70 plus $5 shipping in auction. In auction. So I bought two at $90 a piece just to have them because I never had them and I wanted them for the channel. But you can see, and it's a what? It's an MS67 double dye red, and this is from I think it's NGC. I think that's the NGC old label. But you can see the doubling on this one. Yeah, it's very obvious on the L. You can see it on the L right there, and the B and the E, all over. The T and the Y a little bit less so, but I can see how you could miss this. But again, $100 penny in mint state condition. So how I got to that little side note is beyond me. I guess I was just looking at these, and I was thinking about how I want to make sure I do not miss any, and I thought I would just show you the fact that I am watching an auction right now, and that no idea, and what some of them are selling for, to get them while I can still afford them. And like I said in the previous videos, I regret not getting the 1955. And the reason I didn't get it was why, right? I'll get it some other, it's $350. I ain't got it now. There's other things I want to get. LeBron cards, Jordan cards, whoever. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, whoever I wanted to buy a few years ago, whoever was, whatever I was into, coins, silver dollars. I said, I'll get it later. And look what happened later. Now that want to see what the 1955s are selling for? That I'm telling you, they're $3,000. They were at $300 4 or 5 years ago. 1955 DDO, and I'm gonna put NGC or NCG. NGC, I think it is. NGC. Here you go. Look at this AU condition, $2,500. I told you, $2,400 AU. Okay, so once XF is $2,000. Oh, this one is it's a 55 DD. Now remember, it's got to be the real double die. So this one's at auction. It's at 96. I'll watch it. But if it's not the real, if it's like an FS whatever, not the exact. So see, this one says FS 101, but this one doesn't say that. This is the double die obverse. I'm not buying no FS, no penny, no cherry picker guide. I'm not buying the poor man's 1955 double die. I want the real deal. 5Gs. 62 is 5. This was so the 62 might have been like 400 or 500, like the MS ones might have been 400 or 500, but look, $5,000 now, man. And I could still afford the 1995 double dies in MS condition. So I said, let me pick them up. Maybe those will be $5,000 in 5-10 years from now. So at least I'll be like, at least I got a couple of them. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's my thought process behind it, even if it's idiotic. That's how my brain works. If I can I save up $5,000 to buy one penny, and would that be a good investment? Honestly, I don't know. Imagine that. Imagine saving for a year, to buy one single friggin' penny, and then the next year it just drops. I mean, things happen, right? It just drops from 5,000 to 2,000 or to $500 because of something. Oh, that would. I don't want to say it would devastate me, but it would be a shot to the heart, and you're too late. It would be a shot through my heart, man. Let's just put it like that. To have that kind of a loss would make me feel really, really bad. But if I got a bunch of 95s and they go from $90 to $50, you know, what are you gonna do? That's life, you know. I could I'm more accept, and again, part of the reason why I'm not buying. I mean, now if I had the money, yes, I would buy. I would spend the 50. I would spend the 5 grand. 97. Make sure there's no doubling on it. No. I would spend the 5 grand on the 1950. If I had it, I would buy it. You know, but I don't. So, and here's copper penny number. I think this is 4. So not a bad penny roll hunt. And what's this one on the side for? Put this one on the side for a reason. Oh, this is the one with the little thing on it. Okay. The peeling or the die crack or the extra metal, whatever it is, die chip. See this? And this is why I think they're all from the same person. They're all from the same person. It's just that some are dirtier than others, and a lot of 2024s. A lot of 2024s. Not a copper penny. Looks like a copper penny, but it's not. 2016. Nice looking 2016. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I like doing a little bit of research here and there because to me, this is what the average person is doing. You're doing your penny roll hunting. You're finding pennies that you think are, like this one. Does it have value? Sure, it does. Of course, it has value. It's a die error. It's a die chip. The penny's not totally destroyed. The penny's in nice condition, brown, and it's coming right out of the letter, which is super odd. What's it worth? Probably. $5 today is $1 from yesterday. So I'd say it's worth about $5. It might be worth more, and I just don't know. But if I had to make a guess at it, I'd say $5. Look at all these 2024s. Wonder if the person had a roll of them. 2013 Denver. I think we have 1 or 2 more copper. All right, here we go. We got 1 more. So I don't think the person was a penny roll hunter. That's copper penny number 6. 6, 7 copper pennies. That's about what you're going to find in a penny roll. Not chock full. You like to find 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ah, nice die clash. Look at that. Strong die clash. So the penny's obviously dirty, right? It's not super dirty, but it's at that one little point where, you know what? It's worth going over with a something to clean it, just to show that beautiful die clash. That's a nicer die clash. That's really, really nice. Now, oh, you're gonna lose the value. How much value are we talking about here, man? You know, you're not talking about much value. Maybe someone gives you $3 or $4 or $5 if you're lucky for a nice die clash. Here's a nice 22. You know, it's not going to reduce the value by that much if you clean it. And the person might enjoy it more by being able to see the image better. Look at the top of the Liberty. Has like these little streaks coming off of it. You see that? Let me look at that under the loop. I think it's just the way the electroplating formed. Just kind of put these little streaks there. So that's it for episode 741. What do we got? We got 6 copper pennies, a shiny Lincoln Memorial, a 2017 P, the die crack, and the die, not the die crack, the well, either a die crack or a die chip, and we got the die clash. So, I mean, I got to be honest with you, right? If you're still here after 22 minutes, thank you for staying to the end of the video. Thank you to all my members for continuing to support the channel. It means a tremendous amount to me. And just about any, I guess this is why I've been doing it for, I guess, over 2 years now, is that in the average penny roll from the bank, a bank wrap penny roll, a customer wrap penny roll, search through or probably not search, doesn't even matter probably. You're going to find something in a penny roll. And if you're filling up a penny album, of course, then there's more reasons. Then it doesn't even matter if it's searched through or errors, and none of that even matters. So I just about never go through a penny roll and don't find nothing. Don't find a small die clash, a mint state, a nice looking penny, copper penny or something. So that's why you can probably do it forever. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one.